I always wanted to be a newspaper reporter, always. And as I was growing up, that was the time when the women's movement was beginning to rear its head a bit above the earth and came into full flower, of course, during my adulthood. I became very interested in that as a journalist, but as well as personally. And I saw these women and how they, in fact, had seized empowerment. I think that was probably where I began forming my own ideas about that. When I was a legislative reporter for the Charlotte Observer, I quickly learned that the place to go to get the good information, and all sides of it, was the League of Women Voters, if it was a legislative issue. So when I moved to Louisville, I became active in the league, was local league president, and then I was on the national board for 10 years, and I was national president for 4 years. During that time, we brought the first presidential debate here to the newly opened Kentucky Center for the Arts. The nonprofit sector has always been a great interest to me. I'm still a major supporter and proponent of the importance of philanthropy in helping our not-for-profits survive. Particularly when I was on the board of the Ford Foundation, many of its grantees were very much involved in issues of domestic violence, and I don't think we would have seen as much movement toward success in those goals without heavy foundation involvement. My favorite expression: life doesn't have a remote, you've got to get up and change it yourself. And so we have to speak out. From a rational perspective, we cannot do well if we ignore the talents, abilities, and interests of 50% of our population. Just can't do it. As long as we are still around and pushing hard, then we're going to continue to progress. That's my hope, and that's my belief.